The following video provides detailed instructions on how to assemble and sew personal feminine supplies for the Haiti Hygiene Initiative project, which will help Haitian women in need. To complete this project, you will need pattern templates, lightweight cotton material for the main cross-shaped shield and pockets, flannel for the washable reusable inserts, polyurethane laminate lining or PUL for the absorbent core, scissors or a rotary cutter for cutting the fabric pattern, straight pins, a sewing machine, and a fine tip Sharpie, pencil, or pen for tracing the pattern template. There is a PDF template included with these instructions to create a master pattern. It will be helpful to transfer this pattern to a sturdy, bend-resistant material, cut it out, and keep it for future multiple uses. You will need at least two 11 by 17 bend-resistant sheets to create your master pattern. Use this master pattern to cut a generous supply of fabric for your project. The fabric pieces required are two cross-shaped shields, which will be the basis for your project, two pocket pieces, which will be folded in half, one polyurethane laminate lining, and 6 flannel inserts. Let's get started. The first step following cutting fabric is to assemble the main piece, which is also called the cross-shaped shield. To do that, place one cross-shaped shield piece on a flat surface with the darker or pattern side face up. Take one of the pocket squares and fold it in half, making sure the darker or pattern side is facing outward. Make sure the open edge of the fold is aligned with the top of the cross-shaped shield. Secure the pocket square with one straight pin. Repeat this process at the bottom of the cross-shaped shield with the second pocket square, again making sure that the open edges are properly aligned and secured with a straight pin. Place the second cross-shaped shield piece on top of the assembled project, making sure the darker or pattern side is face down. Again, confirm that the fabric is properly aligned. From this point, place the polyurethane laminate piece in the center of the assembled project with the shiny side of the PUL facing down. Secure the entire cross-shaped shield with straight pins, confirming that all edges are properly aligned as you pin. Secure the corners first, followed by a reinforcement pin in the center along the edges. For additional reinforcement, place a pin near the base of the folded pocket square to prevent slippage during sewing. Repeat this process on both ends of the assembled shield. Secure the PUL piece to the cross-shaped shield by placing pins near the curved edges. Finally, pin the wing sections of the cross-shaped shield near the corners and in the center between the corners. It may be helpful to use 2 pins to mark your starting and ending point, as well as provide a reference for when you reverse the completed cross-shaped shield. Secure any open sections with additional pins as needed, and now you're ready to sew. Begin sewing a 1/4 inch seam around the body of the assembled cross-shaped shield. To reinforce the initial seam, sew back and forth for a small section, then continue around the perimeter of the cross-shaped shield, making sure to maintain the 1/4 inch distance from the edge. For additional reinforcement, sew beyond the edges, turn the shield, and continue until you reach the area with the double pins, remembering to leave an opening in one of the wing edges to reverse the fabric. Once sewing is complete, Cut small slits near the curves of the cross-shaped shield to assist with the shield remaining flat once reversed. Take special care not to cut into the freshly sewn seam. After completing the interior stitching, carefully turn the completed cross-shaped shield inside out, paying special attention to the corners. It may be helpful to find a pointed object, such as the top to an ink pen, to accentuate the corners. Pressing firmly with your thumbnail is also very effective. Once completed, make sure the completed cross-shaped shield is face up with the pockets on top and flatten it with the palms of your hands. Prepare the completed cross-shaped shield for final stitching by tucking in the loose ends and securing with pins. Once you've completed the cross-shaped shield, you will need to assemble and sew the flannel insert piece. Layer 3 pieces of pre-cut fabric with the dark or patterned side facing up, followed by a piece with the dark or patterned side facing down. Finally, top these 2 pieces with another piece of fabric with the dark or patterned side facing up. Carefully align the fabric pieces and secure with pins. Once you've completed the cross-shaped shield, you will need to assemble and sew the flannel insert piece. Layer 3 pieces of pre-cut fabric with the dark or patterned side facing up, followed by a piece with the dark or patterned side facing down. Finally, top these 2 pieces with another piece of fabric with the dark or patterned side facing up. Carefully align the fabric pieces and secure with pins. Sew a 1/4 inch border around the entire perimeter of the flannel insert, taking special care to sew beyond the edges of the fabric before turning the piece to reinforce the corners. Leave about a 1 inch opening on the side of the flannel piece to allow room for fabric reversal. Carefully turn the completed flannel piece inside out. Be sure to press firmly in the corners with your thumbnail or a pointed object such as the top to an ink pen. Flatten the newly reversed flannel piece with your palm and flip it over. Carefully tuck in the loose edges of the opening you left for fabric reversal and secure with pins. Once reversed, sew a 1/8 inch reinforcement stitch around the entire perimeter of the flannel insert. Here's an example of the final pieces together. The final step is to add fasteners to the completed crossbody shield and flannel insert. You will need snap buttons, an ink pen for marking, a sharp object with which to make a starter hole in the fabric, a hand pressure clamp, a ruler or tape measure, and scissors. Do not use fabric cutting scissors for this portion of the assembly project. Start with the completed crossbody shield face up with the pockets on top. Fold the wings in half to determine a midway marking point. Measure 1 inch from the edges of the wings and mark. Repeat this process for both sides. If using colored snap fasteners, choose a color that contrasts with the fabric you're using. You will need 1 male snap, 1 female snap, and 2 spiked back pieces. Using a sharp object, place a hole in the center of the mark you measured. Immediately put one of the spiked back pieces through the hole. Turn the cross-shaped shield over and add one of the fastener top pieces. Press firmly. Cut any excess plastic from the fastener with scissors. Secure the fastener with the hand pressure clamp, making sure to use firm and consistent pressure. Turn the cross-shaped shield and prepare to place the corresponding fastener. Make sure to place the corresponding fastener in the opposite direction. In this instance, since the spiked back portion of the fastener was pushed through the side with the pockets face up, the opposite wing will have the spiked portion pushed through the side with the pockets facing down. Repeat the same placement process, and once completed, the wings should fold over and snap in the center. Here's an example of the completed project.